The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of Melonie Yelvington and Kimberly Taylor and are for entertainment purposes only. We mean no disrespect to the victims nor their families. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to hit that subscribe and follow button and like us. Veil of Humanity is a weekly podcast where we give you a look behind the human-like mask killers wear. So let's dive on in. What is up, my crime crazy people? Welcome to Veil of Humanity. We are your hosts, Melonie Yelvington
and Kimberly Taylor.
And today we are bringing you the horrendous crime committed by Adam Strong as a man who murdered two girls almost a decade apart and disposed of those sweet girls like garbage.
So grab your favorite beverage and a pillow to scream into as we dive into the case about a man who quite literally flushed this girl away.
And before we start, as always, we are a fan of the cursey words, and several will probably be dropped. So sorry, Courtney. Sorry, not sorry.
Trigger warnings: murder, dismemberment, and bodies in freezers. Okay, Biss, you ready to jump into this case?
Yeah.
All right. So, plumbers found human flesh in accused killer Adam Strong's pipes. What a title. Wow. Wow. Let me just start off the bat here.
Let's start talking about his pipes.
December 29th of 2017, 8 p.m. It's dark and the smell is horrendous as Constable Kevin Park came on scene to Adam Strong's home in Oshawa, Ontario. Previously, his neighbors had been hounding him about the smell, and he attempted to unclog the drains and failed. Didn't Dahmer's neighbors complain about the smell too?
Mm-hmm.
I think they'd learn. So his neighbors, tired of the issue, hired two plumbers to come out and fix the issue. Oh man, those poor plumbers.
Right.
As they were clearing the pipes, they pulled out what appeared to be a flesh-like substance.
Gross.
The plumbers, unsure of what they found, called the police. The plumbers showed Park a fleshy-like substance, maybe 13 to 14 inches long. Ew.
Ew.
Sorry, just ew.
Mm-hmm.
Constable Park told the National Post that he'd never seen anything like this before, so I wasn't sure. After they saw this, 4 officers made their way to Strong's apartment in the basement. Of course, he lived in the basement.
Oh, gross.
And with just one question: what did you flush down the toilet?
Yep.
Sir. Excuse me, sir. That does not go down the toilet.
Mm-mm.
And with that, a horrendous and crazy case was cracked. After that, Strong simply stated, "Okay, you got me. The gig's up.
My God.
It's a body." What? Like, damn, sir. You could have been a little bit more couth.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting. Hallelujah, it's here.
I finally get to talk about it.
So after all that, he also simply stated, "If you want to recover the rest of her, she's in my freezer."
Well, if you want to.
And just like that, we got an insane case. So timeline of this case. Let's get into that. So spring of 2008, the victim, Candace Fitzpatrick, she's 18 years old. So young. Starting her life. She's last seen by her Oshawa family. They said that she lived an itinerant lifestyle, which means she kind of traveled place to place. Not staying put at one point.
Okay.
It wasn't until 2010 that Fitzpatrick is reported missing by her family. That's case 1. So in August 29th of 2017, a pregnant Rory Hash, also 18, is last seen in downtown Oshawa. On August 31st of 2017, Hash's family reported her missing. So we got these 2 missing girls here, okay? And one family took 2 years to report their daughter missing, and the other one took 2 days. If my child was gone a couple hours, I'm like, where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
If I haven't seen you, what is the deal here? I understand that, but so both the girls were drug addicts. That's why they weren't at home. They were running, they're out the streets.
They're in the streets.
Doing what you do on the streets.
Well, I can relate to that. However, I don't think I've ever let 2 years go by.
Yeah, I don't think I would let 2 years go by. That's ridiculous.
And that really, it actually bothers me a lot. Because sometimes in stories you hear like, oh, I talk to my mom every Sunday afternoon, and when she didn't answer.
Yeah, then
Yeah, you just kind of get to know your family like that. There's something wrong.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, 2 years. Oh yeah, I guess
2
our daughter's missing. We might as well.
I don't think I could let 2 years go by. I had a hard time with a week here lately. So 2 years, hell to the no. No.
So, September 11th, 2017, a torso is found floating in Oshawa's harbor by a man and his grandson were fishing. How horrible for that child to find that. I'm assuming it's a child. I'm just saying grandson, but for anybody to find that.
Yeah.
November 10th of 2017, the torso found in the water is identified as belonging to Hash. Where's the rest of her body?
God.
December 29th, 2017, cops are called to McMillan Drive home where a plumber discovered human flesh clogging the drains and other body parts were found. This is when Adam Strong, he was 46 at the time, is arrested and charged with improper indecent interference with a dead body.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Improper, indecent.
Can you imagine?
I'd hate to speculate.
I would too.
For sure. Oof.
So it wasn't until July 10th of 2018 that Durham cops revealed they found the DNA of a second victim, Candace Fitzpatrick. She'd been missing since 2008. 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
10 years this poor girl's been gone.
It really sucks whenever people have their kids kidnapped because they try to have hope for so long because you hear about cases where they
came back home and they were fine.
Even if it was 9 months, 5 years.
Something.
They never gave up hope. And that's the message that those parents spread. They're like, don't ever give up.
Yeah, but in a way, after a while, how do you not give up hope? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't do it until I had a body. I wouldn't give up until I had a body.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be able to convince me otherwise.
Yeah, until there is proof in front of me, and that's them.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You got to show me proof before I'll believe it. I'm not going to stop.
So, November 9th, 2018, he is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Rory and Candace. On September 28th of 2020, after numerous delays, Strong's first-degree murder trial begins at the Oshawa Superior Court. 2020.
Wonder why numerous delays?
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, I guess
if COVID hit and then,
yeah, for sure.
But before then, I guess you had time to prepare for the
trial.
trial.
All that summer. We were locked down all that summer, yeah.
March 16th of 2021, Adam Strong is convicted of 1 count of first-degree murder for killing Hash and 1 count of manslaughter in Fitzpatrick's death. A first-degree murder conviction carries an automatic life sentence. Alright, so during the sentencing, Hash's godmother, she was there. She said, "It does not change the fact our girls are not coming home, but today we let them rest." That's what she told reporters outside the court. She said, "Today, this monster is off our street and is no longer a part of our day. He's no longer a part of our lives." Amen to that.
Right. One less.
So during the trial, Strong acknowledged the Crown had proven he dismembered the women, but argued they failed to prove he killed them. I'm sorry, what? He said, "I dismembered them, but I didn't kill him."
Okay.
Back up the train, honey. Wait. Excuse me, sir, but what about you leading the cops to the rest of her body after they found the torso? That doesn't scream, "I did it"?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
That makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't understand people. I don't understand.
That's just his stupid way of trying to distance himself from it, but he's not doing a very good job.
Oh, he's digging himself a circle in a hole. Shut up, dude.
He's an idiot.
He's one of those, I just want to go pipe down. My husband tells me, pipe down, Enos.
Pipe down.
So Bill Fitzpatrick told court in a victim impact statement that he scoured the streets of Oshawa and other cities after his daughter vanished. He said he was devastated when police told him nearly 10 years later they found her DNA in Strong's home and believed she was dead. After all the years of searching, this was not the outcome I expected. I was shattered by the news. That's what he told the court.
I can only imagine.
Hash's mother, I guess it's Shanann Dion, who could not make it to court because she had tested positive for COVID-19, delivered a victim impact statement via video conference and detailed the family's extensive search for her daughter. Fishermen had found the torso in the Oshawa Harbor on September 11th. The court had heard. Several months later, that's when the DNA on the torso matched Hash's.
What kind of a human being are you?
Oh,
to have killed someone and know where they are and just say nothing about it. No one. She probably has family.
How fucked up in the head do you have to be to flush a human body down the toilet?
Exactly. I mean,
it gets clogged too easily. I'm not even going there.
I just don't get it.
I can't.
I mean, that has to be psychopath.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right there.
You have to be off your rocker.
Jesus.
She said that this is when I knew this was a nightmare I was never going to wake up from.
Mm-hmm.
Data from Google showed Strong's phone at the harbor a week earlier, the court heard. Months later, in late December, police caught a break in the case. That's when the upstairs neighbors called the plumbers over to fix blocked pipes. They found the problem coming from Strong's apartment, and that's when they pulled that fleshy-like substance from the pipes. They put it in a bag, brought it outside, called the police, and they arrived quickly. And the officers then knocked on his door. That's when he's like, okay, you got me.
My fat ass can't run. What?
The rest of us over there.
What?
That's where the rest of Hash's body was, in the freezer in Strong's bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from the apartment, that's when the DNA matched from it. So, wow. Alright, so Adam Strong was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years after killing and dismembering those two women a decade apart. He received that life sentence for his first-degree murder, and he also received 18 years in prison to be served concurrently for his manslaughter conviction in the death of 19-year-old Candace Fitzpatrick from 2008.
That just don't seem long enough to me.
I know. I feel like he needs a longer sentence.
Yeah. That's very heinous.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. And then to flush them down. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine that poor family. All right, my crime crazy people. I need everyone to take a big deep breath because wow, that was a doozy of a case.
Horrible.
So we will be back next week with a brand new episode. To see all of our source material, please consult the show notes. Don't forget to click that subscribe follow button and follow us on our social media at Vel of Humanity Podcast, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We're also on TikTok. And like I've said before, please leave us a review and a comment. We welcome it. You can also send us an email at velofhumanitypod@gmail.com. Let us know what you want to hear, or just to say hi or hey or how we're doing. We'd appreciate it. Hosted by Kimberly Taylor and Melonie Yelvington. Produced, edited, and music by Courtney Santos. A Bronc Bay Production. Okay, Bronc, tell them we will see them again next week.